Hello and a warm welcome from me, Joe Spade, to the Stadion Galgenwaard in Utrecht, where the champions Ajax are in town, and champions who seem to have found their swagger again over the past couple of weeks. But can they record back-to-back wins in defence of their Dutch Eredivisie title? Ajax began the weekend 8 points behind leaders AZ Alkmaar. The champions with ground to make up as they pursue back-to-back championships for the first time since 1996. And here's Van der Wiel straight away for Ajax. And a great chance straight away. Well, 21 seconds played when Van der Wiel found himself released there by Eriksson. And that's a poor finish. Siem de Jong was there in support by the back post. Van der Wiel was going for goal himself and was some way off target. Well, he scored a super goal in the Champions League on Wednesday night when Ajax overcame Dinamo Zagreb. It is the same Ajax team from that night who play here today. They're still without their striker Kolbein Sigthorsson. So it's Siem de Jong up in attack alongside Soleimani and Boer Richter. This is Jakob Malenga for Utrecht, who have made two changes after their defeat at Nek Nijmegen last weekend. One of those up front, with Alexander Gent coming in, and one also at left back with Dav Bulthuis back in the team. It's a fixture which Ajax will approach with a great degree of fear. They've lost both of their last two visits here. In fact, home and away, they've lost 3 of the last 4 now against Utrecht. They've certainly become the bogey team of Ajax over the past couple of years. It's a fantastic atmosphere here. Short journey this for Ajax, some 30 miles from Amsterdam to the eastern end of the Randstad. Problem here for Siem de Jong, who went down unchallenged, seems to be in some pain. Well, I mentioned there's no Sigthorsson just now for Ajax, so they are somewhat short up front. And the younger man they won't want to lose here. 4 goals so far this season, one of those in the Champions League on Wednesday. And he just pulled up there, might well be the hamstring or the groin, which has just gone. Not missed a game so far in the league this season, so concern etched on the face of the Ajax coach Frank de Boer. Dennis Bergkamp there, his assistants, and they will have to make a change here. Inside the opening 3 minutes, it's Dmitry Budakin, the veteran Russian striker, who will come on. Well, the big loss this for Ajax. Budakin, who arrives from Anderlecht in the summer on a 1-year contract. It's only his 6th league game for the club. Siem de Jong's game ends very early indeed. Malenga with the flick on. Jan Vertonghen there with a touch. And Van der Wiel to saves it. Here's Eriksson. Now Soleimani. He's had a fine start to this campaign. As de Jong departs here, still moving very gingerly. Of course, they have the international break coming up, so there will be a couple of weeks of rest for Ajax. Hope to have him back for their return, which is away at NAC Breda in a fortnight's time. Here's Edouard Duplan, who scored 2 goals in this fixture last season. It was a 3-0 home success for Utrecht. That's Eyong Aino with the header. In goes Eriksson. Just caught by Duplan, but referee Ruud Bossum played the advantage. That's Rodney Schneider in the Utrecht midfield, who is on loan from Ajax. He is the younger brother of Wesley Schneider. Here's Duplan. Now Martensen. Couldn't beat the first man, who was Aino. Well, now Anita is down here for Ajax. It's a troubling start for Frank de Boer's team here. They've lost de Jong, who is still making his way back towards the dressing room. And now Anita down. clutching the small of his back. It's a good challenge by Johan Martinsson. A robust challenge, but one which clearly won the ball. The obvious switch at left back would be to see Daley Blintz come on. He's warming up now on that far side. Anita, for the time being, looks fit to continue. It's Vertonghen with the header away, further cleared by Budekim. Jan Wouters forward, and a free kick to Ajax. Foul on Dirk Boerigte. He's just been called up by Bert van Marwijk's Dutch national side for the very first time. With a string of new signings from De Boer for Ajax over the summer. Of course, this is De Boer's first full campaign in charge. It's now a team with his stamp on it. Duplan. Malenga. Duplan goes in with Eno. That's Nana Asare tussling away. Asare's foot was raised. Jan Wouters is the coach of Utrecht, just his third game in charge after Irving Kerman left a few weeks ago. The man who was once a player and a coach of Ajax. It's been a campaign of turmoil so far for Utrecht. There was such a vast overhaul of their playing squad in the summer. Many of their key names left the club. And a change of coach as well. But Erwin Koeman lasted only 3 months in charge. Disagreements with the board led to his departure. They find themselves 13th in the table at the start of this 12th round of action. Only 12 points in their 11 games so far. They're trying to avoid a 4th straight defeat here today. Vertonghen. Here's Eno. Now Van der Wiel. Vertonghen missed the first couple of the games of the campaign due to injury, but he's been a mainstay ever since. Eriksson. Now Anita. Eriksson. Budekim for Boerigte. He's done well here, Boerigte. Budekim! The substitute puts Ajax 1-0 in front inside 8 minutes. A fine, patient, attacking move there from the champions. And on a ground where they've had so much misery in recent years. It's Utrecht's Jan Wouters' team who fall behind. Boerigte doing all the hard work here. Skip beyond Marcus Nielsen. And then Budekim found himself unmarked 4 yards from goal. A simple finish. His 3rd goal for Ajax, his 2nd in the Eredivisie. And it's Utrecht 0, Ajax 1. Here's Bovenberg for Utrecht. Tongan away, and then Budekim penalised for the high foot. Well, a dramatic start for him, the man who began the game on the bench and was called into action early on after De Jong went off injured. And with his first attempt of the game, he has scored the opening goal. And Ajax back on the goal trail once again. It's their 15th goal in their last 3 and a bit games. They're a confident team once more, but now they find themselves on the back foot here, and it's Rodney Schneider with the Utrecht free kick. Flick towards the far post, and a big chance there for Nielsen. Not tracked at all, the big defender. Delicate ball dinked in by Schneider. 2 players here over, Bovenberg and Nielsen. But the Swede, who has yet to score his first goal for Utrecht since signing in the summer, couldn't find the target. This is Woutens. Fits on by Duplan, gathered now by Asare. Take on Anita. It's the goal, and Vermeer had to get down to make the smart save. Entertaining start here at the Stadion Galgenwaard. Fairly routine start for Vermeer. Got lucky though as he parried the ball that there was no one there to pounce in a red and white shirt. Simple ball over the top here, and Ghent was almost in. It's a typical Ajax display defensively so far here, showing signs of weakness. Intent on passing the ball out of defence, which always gives their opponents a chance. Here's Eno, now Budekin. Borigta. Just come inside Bovenberg, but then lost out against Martensen. In the last 10 seasons, Utrecht have beaten Ajax 7 times here. In the double over these opponents last year. 2-0 success at Ajax. 3-0 win here. In that game at Ajax, it was Utrecht with the early goals. They had 2 penalties from Ricky van Wolfswinkel that day. The man who was their key striker last year, he has since moved on to Sporting Lisbon. One of a number of big names who left over the summer. Michel Vorm, who moved to Swansea City in the English top flight. Dries Mertens to PSV. Kevin Strootman left the club as well. It's a new-look squad. They find themselves now with the game to chase here. Asare. Eno for Ajax. Eriksson. Eno. Good work by Asare to win possession back, and then he was fouled by Aong Eno. Nielsen. 4 pass, well read by Van Tongen. Eriksson calling for the ball there. Tongen will go for goal himself here. He's a man who does have some goal-scoring prowess from defence. He's scored 3 times so far this year. One of those in the Eredivisie against Feyenoord. One of those home draws for Ajax. They have dropped points back at home over the past month or so, which has seen them fall off the pace. They have lost only 1 of their last 17 games in the Eredivisie. There's 1-0 at Groningen. Soleimani. Eno. This is Vertonghen. Slipped by Borigta. Was able to recover there against Bovenberg. Goes Budekin. It's a strong challenge on Jan Woutens, and one which has been penalised. It's a second defence for Budekin. Made himself an Ajax hero with his first league goal for the club in the dramatic game against PSV a few months ago. He's a well-travelled player, played in Russia and Germany before moving here to Holland. This is Nielsen. Budekin with the challenge, this time a fair one. Anita. Eriksson. Buys himself some time in midfield. Now Janssen. A fairly quiet opening quarter of an hour. Eriksson. Budekin tried the 1-2. Eriksson seemed to be taken out, but Ruud Bossum was close by and said no. Now appeals for handball. It's that man Budikin once again. Has to be a final warning, surely, for the Russian. It's his third infringement so far. Duplan. Lofted high for Malenga. Vertonghen in a mess there. He's misread the flight of the ball and allowed Malenga to regain possession. Zasare. Decent try! It's one apiece! And it's Utrecht skipper, Nana Asare. The goal from nowhere. And joy for the home fans here, and for Jan Wouters. It's the Ghanaians' fourth goal so far this season, and it's pegged back the champions. Well, he was allowed to drift inside here, unchallenged. It was a ferocious hit, but a deflection on the way through. Wrong-footed Vermeer. That nick there off the left thigh of Eno proved to be decisive. But it's Asare's goal. And it's one apiece. Now Toby Alderweireld is in some distress for Ajax. Now Alderweireld's going off. It's been a bizarre start here for Ajax. They've scored the opening goal. They've lost 2 players due to injury. And now they are back at one apiece. Alderweireld departs the scene. It's the veteran Andre Oya who comes on. 37 years of age now. Former Blackburn defender. It's been a frantic opening 17 minutes. Ajax have used up 2 of their available 3 substitutions. So Oya and Vertonghen now the new look defensive duo here for Ajax. It's only his second appearance in the Eredivisie this season for Oya, and who won his 6th Dutch title last year. 5 championships won with PSV, that his first with Ajax last season. This is Janssen now for Budikin. An end-to-end start. Eriksson. Back with Theo Janssen. Eno. Boya. Eriksson dispossessed. Martinsson. Just caught by Theo Janssen. The man who is just one booking away from a suspension. They had come here, Ajax, on the back of 2 straight clean sheets. One at Roda last weekend when they won 4-0, and one in the Champions League against Dinamo Zagreb in midweek. Clean sheets have been a rare thing for Ajax so far this season. Kept only 2 in the Eredivisie. And here's Malenga, there's no flag for offside. And still a chance for Utrecht, and they're in front, and it's Duplan. The man who scored twice in this fixture last year. And Utrecht have come from behind to lead by 2-1 with only 20 minutes gone. It's been a remarkable start here. And defensively, Ajax all at sea. Malenga injured in the build-up. But Frank de Boer's team have fallen apart. Just a hopeful punt forward. Malenga got in behind of Oya, And then Duplon was the first man to react. Appeals there for a penalty, but waved away. But Duplon was on hand to dispatch the ball beyond Vermeer. And Ajax, who were in front here after 9 minutes, now find themselves 2-1 behind. Now it's Malenga's turn to hobble off. Utrecht will hope that he is able to carry on here, but Andre Oye, the Ajax substitute, seemed to be caught there flat-footed. Ball played over his head, and Malenga went racing through. Duplon was the scourge of Ajax in this game 12 months ago. He's returning to haunt them again now. Andre Oye. Budekin. Eriksson. Budekin has gone down, claiming he was just caught late by Schneider. There's a free kick here for Ajax. Budekin suggesting that it should be a yellow card here for the youngster. Well, he was late. Certainly within shooting range here for Ajax, though, as they try and hit back. It's the Utrecht fans, though, now here in full voice. It's within range here for both Theo Janssen and Jan Vertonghen. It is Vertonghen's hit. It's fallen for Eno. This is Bo Rigter. Charged down by Schneider. Bo Rigter, that's better. Towards Vertonghen. Now Utrecht can mount a counter with Asare. Here's Malenga. Given away poorly. Alexander Gens with the errant touch. Soleimani. Had an anonymous start here, but Soleimani drives on. Well, he's done nothing in the opening quarter of this game, but he showed there what he can do. Pick up the ball, drive at the Utrecht defence. Not one of his better attempts in the end. He's a man who has scored 7 goals so far this season. Last in the league was against RZ last month. He did score in the Champions League on Wednesday. See there, Ajax dominant in terms of possession, but a goal behind in terms of the scoreline. Anita, that's a wayward pass. Just in keeping with the past 5 or 6 minutes here for Ajax. Oya back for Vermeer. Took a touch and then cleared at the second time of asking. Never looks the most convincing goalkeeper, Vermeer, with the ball down by his feet. Ajax have lost only once so far this season. They have fallen behind in 5 of their last 6 away games in the Eredivisie. Today it was Ajax who got themselves in front, but then they caved in. Now slowly, though, here, finding some momentum again. Another set-piece chance to test this Utrecht rearguard. Janssen with the free kick. Up in the air by Fountains, back in the mix from Oya, in towards Budekin. Cleared away by Martensen. Here's Duplon, the man whose goal divides these two teams. Searching for Asare. Back with Vermeer once again. Aina. Eriksson. Theo Janssen. Berikta. Soleimani. Berikta again. Here's Budakin. Soleimani. Broken for Vertonghen, who was fouled by Asare. Soleimani. Still can't hit the target. This was the opening goal made by Berikta, converted by Budakin. It was such a flying start for De Boer and Bergkamp down there on the Ajax bench. But it's Bergkamp, the assistant to Frank De Boer at Ajax. Now the balance of power has shifted. Eriksson. Now Janssen. Shot was deflected, which took the sting out of the effort. Made life pretty simple for Roberto Fernandes, the Utrecht keeper, who is yet to make a save so far. He's been beaten once by Budakin, but otherwise largely untroubled. Budakin. Eriksson. 4 forward here for Ajax. Budakin. Soleimani. Always wanting to go back inside onto his favourite left foot. One back there by Van der Wiel. Too long for Budakin. The waste there of a good spell for Ajax. And Utrecht penned back. But Ajax won 4 of their first 5 games in the Eredivisie this season, but since then they've won only 1 of the last 6. Of their 6 games on the road so far, they have won 3. Before this game, they had scored 12 goals in the last 3 in all competitions. 4 at Roda in the league and the cup, and then 4 in the Champions League on Wednesday. Can they find a second here? Berikta. Nielsen with the header. Up in the air from Bovenberg. Won again by Berikta, and then Barton's further away. Flicked on by Mulenga. Andre Oya. There's a late challenge there on Schneider, and Oya here is in trouble. There's a card coming, and it's yellow. Well, for a moment there, Oya was a nervous man. And now he's having a word or two with Jan Vartens. Let's watch here. He overran the ball, then went in with the studs there. It's on the shin of Schneider. You see the view of Ruud Bos and the referee. He deemed it worthy of just a yellow card. Oya's second this season. He's the first man to be booked so far today. Lengthy treatment here for Schneider. It's only his 8th game in the Eredivisie today. They've all been this season with Utrecht. Who's come through the Ajax youth system. It was a poor challenge and a painful one for Schneider. He's just 20 years of age. A man who has scored goals in each of his last 2 games here at home. The last of which, when Heerenveen came here and run by 4 goals to 1 last month. A torrid game so far for Oya. Certainly at fault for Utrecht's second goal here. And now a man in the referee's notebook. Vouchers with the free kick. Vertonghen with the header to safety. Eriksson. Now Budeke. Here's Soleimani. Still Sneijder off the pitch here. So Utrecht playing with just 10 men for the time being. Quarter of an hour to half-time. Slender lead here for the home side. Here's Soleimani. Tries to dink. Love the effort. Great improvisation from Soleimani. Bit fortuitous here, the way the ball came to him. But then that was quite fantastic and so unlucky. Almost deserved a goal. You see Fernandez sprawling backwards. And Soleimani denied by the crossbar. Eriksson now. Soleimani once again. Well defended by Nielsen. Got goal side. He was there in the nick of time. Given away by Vouchens now. Eriksson goes down. Sneijder back on the pitch. Guilty of giving away this free kick. Jansen's ball in. It's beyond Budeke, and it's turned in by Andre Oyer. And it's 2-2. The veteran defender scores his second goal for Ajax. And the man who was at fault when Utrecht went in front here has gone some way to atoning for that mistake. And with just over half an hour gone, it's the fourth goal of an entertaining game here. The flag rightly stayed down. And look at how much time and space there Oyer had. No marker at all. Well, Utrecht might feel he's lucky to still be on the pitch after that challenge there on Sneijder. But just moments later, he has scored the goal here, which levels the scores. And it's the two subs who have both scored here for Ajax. Borigta. Needs to be forced backwards, has to use his goalkeeper. Malenga felt he was just blocked off there by Vertonghen. Here's Oyer, back for Vermeer again. No chances taken there. Martinson. Anita. Van der Wiel's wayward pass, which forces his own player Anita backwards here. Sare applying the pressure. Vermeer with a poor clearance once again. Certainly an inferior goalkeeper to the one they had last year, Ajax, Mark Stekelenburg, who moved to Roma in the summer. That was a big loss. Offside flags up here against Borigta. It's a very tight call. Just off. His first campaign playing with Ajax after his signing from RKC Waalwijk in the summer. Another test of Oyer here. What a try that was by Malenga. Kept out by Vermeer. Here's Duplan. Martinson. Well, nothing seemed on there for Jakob Malenga, so he went for goal himself, and it was almost spectacular. Here he is again. It was laid back for Asare, and his volley was a long way off target. But again, they all stemmed from a simple long ball pump forward, not dealt with at all by Oye. Fantastic technique there from Jakob Malenga. Minutes to half-time in what's been a pulsating game here in the Eredivisie. Here's Budikin, brave header. Eriksson. Now Soleimani. Van der Wiel, the pass just behind him. Eriksson. But over-ambitious and a young Dane. One of the stars of this Ajax team. One of the young stars of European football. He's still just 19 years of age. Went to the World Cup last year with Denmark. Well, he has made 7 assists so far this season, more than any other player in the Eredivisie. Handball given against Malenga. And Malenga in with a foul on Aino. Such a key player to have back for Utrecht. He missed pretty much the whole of last season due to injury. Serious broken leg he sustained early on in the campaign. But he's underlining his worth again today. This is Van der Wiel up against Boltas. Soleimani. Van der Wiel. Oye. Soleimani lost that. Malenga. Back came Soleimani. That's a Jansen's touch. Aino. Boltas forward. On by Gent. This time it's Asare penalised. Eriksson. Soleimani. Van der Wiel. Soleimani. Patient play here from Ajax now as they try and break down this resolute Utrecht defence. While defending fairly deeply, allowing Ajax onto them. That's an awful touch there by Jansen. Then given away by Asare. It's a scrappy spell here. Barita. Anita. Ajax have now scored at least 2 goals in 18 of their last 21 games in the Eredivisie. 2 here takes their tally this year to 30 so far this season. Maybe PSV have scored more. On the hunt for a 3rd here before half-time. And to get themselves in front once again. He can't be happy by the defending here, Frank de Boer, but he can be pleased with the response after Ajax fell 2-1 behind. This man Oye scored the goal to make it 2-2. Aino. It's beyond Snyder. And it's just pushed by Gent. Alexander Gent, a summer signing from Helsingborg for Utrecht. International with Sweden. Here's the Belgian Jan Vertonghen. Anita. Vertonghen. Drifts beyond Duplon. Still with the Ajax skipper. He's picked out Soleimani. Budakin! 3-2 Ajax. A thundering header from point-blank range. It's his second, a third for the champions, and they lead again in a riveting match here. Vertonghen picked out Soleimani. It was a fantastic ball played in there. But look at the space again. It is woeful defensive play from Utrecht. Two players caught ball watching, but Budakin attacked the ball and dispatched it with so much power beyond Roberto Fernandes. He was the provider, Budakin the scorer, and the fifth goal of this first half here. And Ajax lead for a second time. Martinsen. Was Duplon fouled there? Referee said no. Here's Bovenberg. Got in behind Anita. Made away by Vertonghen, who's surged up from defence. Brought about that goal there for Ajax. It was his fine pass which picked out Soleimani. Here's Asare. Now Soleimani got in behind a Bulthouse, who came back and recovered well. Bovenberg skips beyond Anita. It's up towards Malenga. It was Andre Oye with the covering header, and behind for a corner for the home side. Well, they worked so hard to come back to lead 2-1, having gone behind early on. But Utrecht now find themselves behind again. They've sent forward the artillery. Bouten's up there, Nielsen up there. So too Bovenberg. Schneider will take the corner. It's an outswinger. Flicked away by Vertonghen. Eriksson. Dispossessed by Asare. Martinsen sends it long. Here's Schneider. Back came Borodicta, who was then fouled by Schneider. And a card coming out now for Schneider. With the first player caution here for Utrecht today. Joins Andre Oya in Ruud Bossen's notebook. Fine pass here to pick out Schneider. He lost possession there, so desperate to win it back. He's just a bit overzealous with the challenge. So that's his fourth yellow card so far this season. He's just one now away from a ban. It's 4 yellow cards in 8 games so far this season. Perhaps part of his game which needs to be worked upon, but it's the Ajax fans singing again here. They were somewhat subdued when they saw their team fall 2-1 down. The goals are still flowing for Ajax. It's now 15 in just 3.5 games, and there might well be more yet here before half-time. It's a blatant dive there by Borodicta. Here's Woutens. Duplon the target. He's got there in front of Anita. Half-time fast approaching. Malenga. It's a very awkward header for Jakob Malenga with the ball just behind him. To really arch his neck there to get that one back on target. That's Janssen. That was a strong tackle. Well, Janssen not happy here. Key players now adding there to Penrithworth, and Duplon's being called over by Bossen. Janssen still feeling hard done by. See, we are now into stoppage time here, which there'll be no fewer than 4 minutes in this first half. And it was a poor challenge by Janssen. It was reckless. The ball might have been won, but he was certainly pretty aggressive. He felt Bovenberg made the most of it. No free kick was given, though. Bovenberg's throw, Vertonghen away. With the header, made away by Van der Wiel. Seen by Bovenberg. Was there a push there by Vertonghen? Referee said no. Wouters. Again, Oye in some trouble here. That was a brave header. Janssen. Picked out by Soleimani, and he shrugged off Schneider. Here's Budekin, 4 forward here for Ajax, 4 on 3. It's Soleimani, good save by Fernandes. Could prove to be a vital save here in first half stoppage time to prevent Ajax going 2 in front. It's a fine end to a fine half of football. Bulthuis for Utrecht. Not so good. That's straight to Eno. Such an open game here. We've had 5 goals, there could have been many more. Soleimani. In comes Asare. That's Van der Wiel. Oye. Vermeer. Anita. Pushed there by Bovenberg. Definitely not happy here, and it's Nana Asare, the Utrecht skipper, who receives the talking to. It's becoming an ever more tempestuous affair now. It seems just the 2 yellow cards, but plenty of needle between these 2 sets of players. Eriksson. Eno. Here's Berrichta. Tries to go beyond Bulthuis. He's done really well here, Berrichta. Bulthuis came back with a challenge. It was Eriksson's shot. Van der Wiel. Soleimani. Now Anita. Such a brave tackle that was by Bulthuis. He had to win the ball. And here comes the counter. It's 2-on-1 for Utrecht. It's Malenga. Oh, and he's put it wide. Well, he went for goal himself with a Asare square. And the gap opened up. It was Oye backtracking. That's a really poor attempt. Scuffed it completely. This was the earlier effort here from Soleimani. Well kept out by Fernandes. And then Berrichta got beyond Bulthuis, who came back with a challenge. And yes, the ball was won. Superb defending. Eriksson's shot was blocked. Well, it's all been going on here. A riveting first half at the Stadion Galgenwaard. And the champions lead by 3 goals to 2. They led 1-0. Budekin with the opener. They then fell 2-1 down. Asare and Duplon for Utrecht. Oye equalised, but Budekin makes the half-time score here. Utrecht 2, Ajax 3.
A live Euro 2012 playoffs first leg double this Saturday on Setanta Sports. First up, the Republic of Ireland travel to Tallinn as top seeds against an emerging Estonian side. Then Euro 2008 semi-finalist Turkey take on Croatia. Live Euro 2012 playoffs this weekend on Setanta Sports. Experience the flair and the passion of South American football on Setanta Sports with live and exclusive coverage of the Argentine Primera Division. Watch 2 exciting and unpredictable matches from every round, featuring some of South America's footballing champions, including Boca Juniors. Plus, follow the season-long Apertura and Clausura tournaments. The Argentine Primera Division, live and exclusive on Setanta Sports. From Wembley Stadium, 2 exclusive England football friendlies this week on Setanta Sports. On Sunday morning, England take on 2010 World Cup winners Spain. And on Wednesday, it's Capello's men versus Sweden. England international football friendlies this week on Setanta Sports.
Welcome back to what's been a game of dramatic fluctuations in the Eredivisie. We were blessed by a wonderful first half between Utrecht and Ajax. What will the second have in store? It's the home side who get the game underway once again. Utrecht in the red and white shirts, now playing from left to right. A team who went 1 behind early on when Budekin put Ajax in front. They then went 2-1 up themselves. Asare and Duplon with the goals. But Oye equalised for 2-2, and Budekin put Ajax back in front just before half-time. Reminder, Ajax began this weekend some 8 points off the pace. They were 5th in the Eredivisie before this 12th round of action. They are aiming to make it back-to-back wins in the Dutch top flight as they try and find some form and some momentum once again. CM de Jong hobbling back to the Ajax dugout, the man who went off in the opening couple of minutes here, replaced by Budekin, who has scored 2 goals. They also lost their defender, Toby Alderweireld, replaced by Oye, who is also on the score sheet. It's a first half of 5 goals. There could have been many more. You saw Soleimani hit the crossbar with a wonderful dinked attempt. And here's Bulthuis now for Utrecht. Martensen. Offside given. Reminder, the home side here, Utrecht aiming to avoid falling to what would be a 4th straight defeat. So well to battle back in the game after that terrible start. So see the flag rightly went up. It's just about offside. There are plenty of obvious frailties in the Ajax defence, which will certainly give Utrecht plenty of hope for this second 45 minutes. Utrecht have won the last 2 games between these 2 teams here, and they dragged themselves from behind again today. This is Van der Wiel for Ajax, who had a chance after 20 seconds of this game, which set the tone for the game as a whole. Free kick here for Ajax. It's Dave Bulthuis penalised. Soleimani, the man who's down. 2 first half yellow cards given to Snyder of Utrecht and Oye of Ajax. It was a game which became ever more tempestuous as it went on. Bulthuis becomes the 3rd player cautioned today. Soleimani back up to his feet. This is Oye for Ajax. Budekin. Played the pass blind back inside, and it's picked up here by Duplon, who has Asare and Malenga to his right. He opted to go left to find Ghent, but couldn't find him. Eriksson, beaten to by Marcus Nielsen. Foul given away by Van der Wiel. Nielsen back up once again, big Swedish defender. And now make his way forward here for this set piece for the home side. Busy game for Ruud Bossen, the referee. Here's the ball in, and it's 3-3! It's Dan Bovenberg! And once again, poor defensive play from Ajax. Vermeer, the goalkeeper, all at sea. The 6th goal of the game early in the second half, and we're level once again. And it's so easy. Ghent with the deep ball in, Bovenberg unchallenged, Vermeer in no man's land. And the team so short of form. The team who've lost the last 3 games in the Eredivisie have scored their 3rd goal. And they're level with the champions again. Well, what a remarkable game it's been. And there is still over 40 minutes to go. It is the Ajax way. They score so many goals, but they are also so vulnerable at the back. And it always makes their game so entertaining. Janssen. Anita. Trying to bring the ball inside there with the first touch, but Nielsen back covering. Anita. Here's Dupont, who's brushed off Burrita. Confidence oozing back now into the home team here. Oye with an awful touch. Gave it straight to Malenga. Dupont. Martinson. Bovenberg. It's his first goal for Utrecht. Dan Bovenberg, summer signing from Excelsior, taken over from Tim Kuhn-Alicia as the regular right-back this season. And he's popped up with what could prove to be a key goal there. Would it prove to be a turning point in this game? Here's Alexander Gens. Vermeer this time with a far more comfortable gather down by his near post. He's a goalkeeper, Vermeer, who is prone to go walkabout. And he was made to pay there. Bovenberg with a simple header. And Vermeer with a wayward clearance downfield. Here's Woutens. There's that simple ball again. It's Malenga once more. It's 4-3. Absolutely remarkable. Jakob Malenga puts Utrecht in front. 2 goals in just over 2 minutes. And what a turnaround. And the route to goal for Utrecht was so simple once again. Just a long ball pump forward. Ajax couldn't deal with it. It is schoolboy defending, but it's fine finishing. An impressive first touch from Jakob Malenga. And then a second deflected off Vertonghen, up and over Vermeer. It's 4-3. What a game. And just listen to the noise now of the Utrecht fans here. Janssen for Ajax, who themselves now have to muster a fight back. Burrita goes beyond Bovenberg. Steep and Fernandez is there to gather. Well, quite how Ajax have any aspirations of regaining their title this year with a defence like this is beyond me. They've been opened up so easily here by just a simple route one tactic from Utrecht today. There's a long ball once again. Again there, Vertonghen wasn't too comfortable. Flag was up for offside against Malenga. Van der Veer. Oye. Forced back now by Asare. Back with Vermeer. It's given away. It's Asare. I don't believe it! It's 5! Oye and Vermeer in a complete mess. And Utrecht have taken full advantage. At half-time, they were 3-2 down, and now Frank de Boer's team 5-3 behind. One of the most astounding games of the campaign, indeed for many a year in the Eredivisie. And Vermeer is so prone to that sort of mistake. It is wretched goalkeeping, but you have to say full marks here to Nana Asare. It's a good first touch. He had time, he showed great composure, and he passed the ball home. One might well shake his head. And here they come again. It's Duplan. It's a good ball. Crucial header away. Gent. Sami Soye-Clear. It is just shambolic defending from the champions. And Frank de Boer can do nothing about it. Remember Utrecht before this game, a team who had lost 3 in a row, a team who'd won just 1 of their last 6 games. Some sort of object there on the pitch which has been removed by the officials. Don't want the enthusiasm here to boil over. Soleimani trying a 1-2 there with Budakin. Here's Vertonghen. Budakin. Well, Ajax are one of the most potent attacking teams in European football, but it's a tall order for them here now if they can try and come back from this. Offside against Eriksson. Asare. Or did just go out for a throw. Some momentary respite here for Ajax. Still is plenty of time left, well over half an hour to go. Just look at the scenes on that far side now amongst the Utrecht spectators. It's been a campaign of turmoil for them. Lost so many of their better players of last year. They lost the coach a few weeks ago when Irving Kerman resigned. Current boss Jan Wouters is yet to win a point as an Eredivisie coach of Utrecht. Would be a famous success if they were to hang on here. I have to say, given the way Ajax have played at the back, attack might be the best form of defence here for Utrecht. We should just go for more. This is Janssen. Now Berrita. Anita. Picked off by Nielsen. Turned on by Getz. Andre Oyer. Wayward pass. Malenga for Asare. He now has 2 goals in this game. The Utrecht captain. Wobbenberg, Malenga and Asare with 3 goals in the space of around about 5 minutes to turn this game entirely on its head. Vertonghen. Eriksson. This is Theo Janssen. Finding Soleimani. Whistle's gone here for a free kick, which Jan Wouters doesn't agree with. Not sure what the offence was there. This is where Soleimani picked the ball up. I think it was a foul off the ball. Eriksson was tugged down. This eagle-eyed refereeing from Ruud Bossum. Free kick for Ajax. Taken by Janssen. Up goes Vertonghen. Cleared away by Sneijder. Theo Janssen once again. Chase on now for Eriksson. He will just about get there with it. No, he won't. He'll just go behind for the goal kick. Sneijder's now gone down. Suggestion of time wasting. A bit early for that tactic. Look at that possession. Well over 2/3 in favour of Ajax here. But they've let in 5 goals. Eriksson. Voltas. This is Sneijder. Now Duplan. Needs tight to his bat, but Duplan's done wonderfully well. Here's Gens. Duplan was taken out. And then the free kick is given. The referee was trying to play the advantage there. Blatant push by Nita. Frustration just creeping in now for the home side. Here's the latest free kick. It's out by Berikta, digged back in by Sneijder. It's Berikta there once again. Martinsen. Gets. Towards Malenga. Was a flag up for offside. Malenga stayed down here with Ajax, content to play on. You can hear what the home fans make of that. And still Malenga down there, inside the Ajax penalty area. And still Ajax won't play the ball out. Vermeer. Oh yeah, Vermeer again. He's giving it away. What's going on here? Ridiculous defending. It's Duplan. 3 to aim for! And Vermeer makes the save to keep out Gen. A bizarre passage of play. Malenga was down, Ajax wouldn't play it out. They then gave it away, and Utrecht should have had a 6th. And still, Jakob Malenga is on the turf here, and still no physio allowed to come on. This was where the injury was sustained. Seemed to be fairly innocuous. Ajax gave it away. Duplan had so much time here. Picked out again. And the effort was straight at Vermeer. And eventually, Ruud Bossen does allow some attention here for the Utrecht striker. It's a game which has had pretty much everything. Now a scuffle has broken out some 60 yards away. Vertonghen and Duplan exchanging words. Look what Ruud Bossen saw there. Meantime, Malenga moves off the pitch. Jan Banks is questioning whether he needs to make a change here. Looks as though he might well have to. Soleimani, Eriksson, Soleimani. Covering was Boutens. Some of the events in this game so far have beggared belief. Still could be yet more drama here, because if any team was to come back from this position in the Eredivisie, that team would be Ajax. Eno. Away from Duplan. Eno! It's a good try, but it was straight at Fernandez. Not a man who scores too many goals, Eno. One so far this season, just one last year, which was over a year ago against 20. Here's Asare. tussling with Anita. And the foul's given against the Utrecht man. The man now chasing a hat-trick, Nana Asare. Well, Utrecht's first change will come now. And it's Leon de Kergel, the young striker, who comes on. So the injury to Jakob Malenga has meant his game has been cut short here. De Kergel, who is just 19 years of age, will now lead the line. Budickin felt he was foul, but the referee said no. Zasare. Very long by Snyder. Back in this awkward area again here, Ajax. They've given the ball away again. Asare. It is Gens. 3 to aim for. So once the ball in was poor. Eriksson. Driving at the heart of the Utrecht midfield, but losing possession. Here's Bultas. Now it's Gens. Bultas has continued to run forward here, but it's Van der Veel's challenge. Eno. Budickin. It's a foul by Woutens. They won't want to lose a third player to injury here, Ajax. But they made the first 2 changes very early on when Oliveira and De Jong both went off injured. Lasting damage done though there to Budickin. Lorenzo Ebicilio is set to come on for their third and final change. Vertonghen. Soleimani. Too long for Vertonghen. So just over a quarter of the game to go. Here comes the final Ajax substitution. Lorenzo Ebicilio, who is just 19 years of age, back to make his 6th league appearance so far this season. Scored his first goal of this campaign last weekend at Roda in that 4-0 success for Ajax. And it's Dirk Boer-Richter, the man who is taken off. Must be fuming, Frank de Boer. The defensive display from his team here today. Martens. Van der Veel with a header. Eno. Anita for Budickin. Slipped inside for Anita. Eriksson was waiting. This is Soleimani. And the challenge was deemed to be fair by Bultas. Soleimani can't believe it. The ball did appear to have been won. Here's Gens. It's a nervous moment back there for Utrecht. Here's the ball in. Vermeer gathers. The game opens up here once again. Look at the space now for Eriksson. Here's Soleimani. We'll run at Bultas once more. Eriksson. Awful touch. Tries to be far too elaborate. Asare. De Kergel. Gens. Kergel will test the pace of Oyer. It's Vermeer. You can hear the excitement of the Utrecht fans whenever Vermeer gets possession. They know a mistake could well be imminent every time Vermeer touches the ball. Vertonghen trying to spring defence into attack, and it's Asare who came back with a challenge. And it's a foul by the man who has scored 2 goals here for Utrecht today. The man who now receives a yellow card. Third player in the book from the home team. Well, that was the penalty shout there. You can see the ball was cleanly won, despite the vehement protests of Soleimani. It was a good decision by Ruud Bossum. So it's Janssen with the free kick, played short for Soleimani. Turns beyond Ghent. It's being forced wide here, Soleimani. That's support from Van der Veel. Vertonghen's in there. Soleimani, an opening, but his first touch was too heavy. Soleimani again couldn't gather. Bulthuis away. Good challenge by Van der Veel. Hint of handball by Eriksson, but not spotted. Here's Ebichilio. Budakin. Soleimani. It's Budakin. What can he conjure from here? He's done well, Budakin. Still tussling away. Eventually out-muscled by a posse of Utrecht defenders. That's almost go alone here. But it was smart defending. Space was quickly closed down. The process of making that challenge, has injury been sustained here by Dave Bulthuis. Some attention also being given here to Marcus Nielsen. Just wonder whether some gamesmanship now is creeping in here from Utrecht to try and start to wind down the clock. Even the goalkeeper now asking for attention. Confirm the yellow card shown to Asare a few moments ago. Third player booked for Utrecht, joining Bulthuis and Sneijder. Only Andre Oyer in the book so far for Ajax. So just under 90 minutes of normal time to play here. It was a lightning start to the second half with those 3 quick-fire goals for Utrecht. Now it's all about whether Ajax can fight back here. Van der Veel, Eriksson! It's back to 5-4, and it's game on once again. It's the young Dane, and the gap is back to 1. Van der Veel's fine ball in. Lovely run from midfield by Eriksson. Timed it superbly. A simple finish. And what a finale lies in store now. Here's de Keugle. Back comes Jan Vertonghen, and then he was just caught by de Keugle. City foul to give away because Vertonghen there was going nowhere. Just eases the pressure on Ajax defensively. Well, the 2-goal cushion looked to be fairly comfortable for the home team here, but their nerves will be jangling now. And here goes Soleimani, released by Eriksson. 4 in support here. Soleimani driving on. He went alone when he had 3 players to his left. Far too selfish there from the Serb. That's what Budakin's saying. And it should be 5-5. Could be 7-7 in that sort of match. Second substitution for the home team Utrecht is Anouar Kavik, who'll come on in place of the man on loan from Ajax, Rodney Sneijder. not his most influential game today, but he could be on the winning side against his parent club. There's still plenty of hard work yet to be done here for his Utrecht teammates, but Sneijder's game's over. Carly back in the mix, the man who was left out today, having been in from the start last weekend at Nijmegen. Vermeer plays it short. Aino back for Oye. This time they have played their way out of danger. Eriksson is becoming the driving figure now for Ajax. Allowed to carry the ball a long way here. Here's Theo Jansen. Lorenzo Abicilio. No way beyond Bovenberg. And the Ajax have lost only one of their last 17 league games. Depending on results elsewhere this weekend, they could find themselves some 11 points off the pace. With only 12 weeks gone of this Dutch Eredivisie campaign, they would leave themselves a mountain to climb in the defence of their Dutch title. It's on by Carvey. Anita. Jan Vertonghen. Nice play is the quarterback role for Ajax. He gets possession, he's the man who starts their attacks. Here's Oya. Now Jansen. See Utrecht as a team now defending deeply. Here's Abicilio. Find that creative spark here to break them down. And there's still so much time left here. We've had 9 goals, could yet be many more. Aino. Vertonghen. Here's Dupla. Danger will be for Ajax as they press forward now. They'll become open at the back, and here's Vermeer again. He has no confidence whatsoever right now, Kenneth Vermeer. Has to play it short every time because he won't back himself to clear it long. Now you can play at the top level with a goalkeeper like that. Almost beyond belief. Here's Vertonghen. Budekin. Vertonghen. Touched off by Jansen but given away. Straight towards Van der Veer. In goes Soleimani. Here's Vertonghen, who's now some 80 yards out of position. Gans. It's De Kogel. 2 up there with him. And De Kogel went for glory himself. He saw the headlines there. The 19-year-old. Just a rush of blood. Van der Veer. Oya. Jansen was the target. Nielsen won the header. Here's Dupla. Now Bovenberg. Good take by Dupont. It's Vertonghen's challenge and Vertonghen's foul. Will allow Utrecht to, I was about to say, slow things down again, but they've got on with the free kick quickly. Maybe they do feel here attack is their best form of defence. And they get themselves that 2-goal cushion again. Budekin there coming back from the offside position. Kogel has gone down now, clutching his face. And Vertonghen looking innocent. What happened here? What did Ruud Bussen see? Well, the right arm goes up there. There's certainly contact between the arm and the face of de Keurgel. Didn't appear to be too much intent there to harm from the Ajax captain. Snyder can smile on the dugout. For his teammates out there, it is a huge final 10 minutes or so. De Keurgel is somewhat dazed. So a drop ball to restart the game. Sportingly played back by Eriksson to Fernandes. Well, with 4 goals here today, Ajax have now scored 4 goals in each of the last 4 games. When you concede 5, that's where the problems begin. So often they have been the great entertainers, particularly in the reign of Frank de Boer, who has taken Ajax back to some of their old principles. Play very open, very attacking football. Perhaps they haven't got the defence able to cope with that, particularly when Alderweireld went off in the first half here. Oyer has come on. And despite scoring 1 goal here, he's had something of a nightmare. Ebichilio releases Budikin. Tries to win the corner, and he achieves that corner. 9 minutes to go. Ajax 5-4 down. It's an astounding scoreline. Will there be an amazing response now? Eriksson's corner. Ebichilio tried the flick. Ebichilio again, not so much space to work with here. And this is where Ajax could well be caught. 4 forward for Utrecht, only 2 back for Ajax. Here's Duplom. Duplom! Deflected just wide. There's a card out here, because as I think it was Eriksson was charging back, there was a foul committed on Asare. Just watch at the bottom of your picture. Just there, slight tug, which is why the yellow card was shown. Then Duplom went for glory. Might have been the moment to see that moment might yet come. Caddy's corner. Oh, and flicked only just wide there by Boutens. There in front of Eno. It went agonisingly wide from an Utrecht perspective. Anita. Eno. Well read by Bolthouse. De Keurgel the target. Songen slip, but Anita there in support. Songen. Anita. Ebichilio. Andre Oyer. Good pass, releasing Van der Veel. Towards Budikin, out by Vertens, further clear by Martensen. Drops for Vertonghen. Ebichilio. It's Soleimani, space! Tried to bend it and didn't miss by much. There's a sharp intake of breath there from everyone here at the Stadion Galgenwaard as that ball bent back towards the far post. It was only just wide. just confirmed that yellow card shown to Eriksson a few moments ago. But again, you can't take your eye off. So much has been happening. There still yet might be a decisive moment or two yet to come. Janssen. Ebichilio. Anita. It's a good spell here for Ajax. Showing far more possession once again. Can they find that killer chance? Anita. Jan Vertonghen. Comfortable for Wouters, anywhere will do. Frank de Boer plays the role of the ball boy. Trying to see some urgency from his team now. Back with Vermeer. Aina. Anita. Oh yeah. Ebichilio. Home fans trying to urge their team on here, urge them over the finish line. Eriksson. Missed by Wouters. Nielsen was there, they're behind him. Really feel the nerves now, feel the apprehension in the Utrecht backline. Here comes the next wave of Ajax attack. Vertonghen. Van der Veer. Suleiman. And Kali finds against him well. Up towards Kavi. Oh yeah, in the way. Gant wanted the foul, but Utrecht here will have to make do with a throw. Taken by Bulthuis. Cleared by Van der Veer. Eriksson trying to loft it to Vertonghen, who is now playing more like a midfielder. He's moved up from defence. Is that sort of do or die time now for Ajax. It's long this time by Vermeer. He's picked out Ebichilio. Who's out muscle. Here's Bovenberg. Aino there to cover. Oh yeah. Van der Veer. Turned on by Janssen, but no one in particular. A commanding win there by Oya in the air. Ebichilio. Suleimani goes up. And a free kick given here against Dave Bulthuis. High foot is the offence. This is a chance for Ajax. Cheap free kick given away. Oya and Vertonghen both move forward. Budekin waits as well. We are now in the 89th minute. Ajax still one behind. It's played in by Janssen. Suleimani trying to square it for Oya. It was de Kergel there, away to safety. Anita. Another challenge, another foul, another Ajax free kick coming up. Martensen this time the guilty party. We are inside the final 90 seconds of normal time. Dinked in by Eriksson. It's a commanding punch away by Fernandez. He took no chances. Here's Asare. Lost out to Anita. In it goes once again. It's Suleimani. What a challenge that was by Bulthuis. Fantastic defending as Suleimani pulled the trigger. It will be a corner though for the champions. Eriksson will take it. Can Utrecht hang on here? They are on the receiving end of an Ajax bombardment now. Eriksson's corner. Budekin goes up and could not keep it down. Fighting ball then. Fernandez came to meet it, got nowhere near it. And he was lucky that Budekin's header went over the top. Marcus Nielsen on goal kick duty. Budekin. Ebicilio. We're in stoppage time now, which there'll be 3 minutes. In it goes towards Soleimani. A real scramble in there. And it's hacked to safety by Caddy. It is desperate defensive play. It's 1-0 for Ajax. In by Van der Wiel, punched away by Fernandez. In goes Budekin, really brave header. But now Duplon can carry it forward for Utrecht and just relieve some of this pressure. And he's doing a fine job here, Duplon. And he's fouled by Anita. And that's fantastic play by Duplon. Slowing the pace of the game again, owning the free kick, wasting some time, gaining some territory, and helping out his defenders. And there'll be no rush here whatsoever. Cramp sets in. 2 minutes of stoppage time still to play here. The volume rises once again. The Utrecht fans know they are on the cusp of a third straight home win against mighty Ajax. And head towards the corner flag here surely. Bovenberg. The man who scored the goal to level the scores at 3-3 early in the second half. And those two quick-fire goals from Malenga and Asare. But Eriksson pulled one back to provoke this nervy climax. 70 seconds remain. Kali. Utrecht now just have to maintain possession and they will win the game. Duplon. Got beyond Eno, back underneath it. And a challenge at the expense of a corner. And you wonder now whether that might just about be that. They think it's all over. They are delirious here. They've seen their team score 5 goals against Ajax. Here's Kali. In it goes, just in front of de Kergel. 30 seconds to go. In goes for Tongan. Was there a foul there on Asare? Yes, there was. And might that just kill off the game? The skipper, who scored 2 goals here, and the skipper, who scored what might prove to be the decisive goal after Vermeer's mistake. A goal which put Utrecht 5-3 in front. Has earned its free kick, which provokes huge frustration now for Ajax. They push with all their might late on, but they are set to fall short. There'll be a time-wasting late change here from Jan Wouters. It is Michael Zulo who will come off the bench. We are now in stoppage time on added time, and the party is just beginning. Some questions to be answered for Frank de Boer after this game. Set to be just 5 wins from 12 games so far this season for the defending champions. Here comes that final switch. Martinsen taken off, Zulo comes on, and there must only be seconds to play. Here's Bobbenberg. One back by Ebitubio. Is there one final chance here for Ajax? Well, they couldn't gather. Utrecht throw. They are desperate for the final whistle here. He's on the cusp of his first win as the Utrecht coach against his former team. What a story for Jan Wouters. What a tale here for Utrecht. Still no whistle. On by Anita. Theo Janssen. Now for Tongan. Anywhere will do for Nielsen. Chased on now between Van der Veer and Gertz. Back towards Vermeer. Got there in front of de Kergel. That's Caddy, who's gone for goal! To cap an amazing game! From all the 50 yards, Vermeer beaten once again. Ajax beaten once again. A 10-goal classic in the Eredivisie. And a game they will talk about here for many a year.